Good morning everyone. Welcome to series of lectures on digital logic design. This is Dr. N. Viranjaneyulu, Professor, Department of IT. We are going to discuss Unit 3, Part 1. The title of the unit is Combinational Logic. The topics we are going to discuss in our today's lecture are Introduction to Combination Circuits, Analysis and Design Procedure, Code Conversions, Binary Adder and Subtractor. First of all, see what is a combination circuit. Logic circuits for digital systems may be combinational or sequential. That means logic circuit, there are two different types of logic circuits. They are combinational circuits and sequential circuits. First of all, what is combination circuit? See, a combination circuit consists of input variables, logic gates and output variables. This is the block diagram of combination circuit. It takes n inputs and produces m outputs. This combination circuit consists of input variables, logic gates and output variables. And the definition of combination circuit is a combination circuit consists of logic gates whose output at any point of time determined directly from the present combinations of inputs. The output is directly determined the present combination of inputs. So see here, a combination circuit consists of, it is a combination of logic gates. Consists of logic gates whose output determined directly from the present combination of inputs. So these are the inputs and these are the outputs. There is no feedback path from output to input like sequential circuits. Now, what is sequential circuit? See, the sequential circuit, it consists of n inputs and m outputs, but it contains some memory element. That is the main difference between this combination circuit and sequential circuit. See this. This is again, we are going to discuss again. Hence, a combination circuit can be described by a truth table that lists the output values for each combination of the input variables, or m Boolean functions, one for each output variable. So overall it consists of, it takes n inputs and produces m outputs. This is combinational circuit. And there is no memory element in combination circuits. See here, combination circuits are memoryless. Thus, the output value depends only on the present input values. Whereas sequential circuits consist of combinational logic as well as memory elements. That is, what is the use of these memory elements in sequential circuits? Those are used to store certain circuit states, and the output depends on both current input values and previous input values kept in the storage elements. The main difference between a combination circuit and sequential circuit is there is no memory element in combination circuit and a memory element is present in sequential circuit. What is the purpose of this memory element in a sequential circuit? The purpose is used to store certain circuit states. That is the use of sequential circuits. And now, see, this is the block diagram of combination circuit and this is the block diagram of sequential circuit. In this, there are n inputs and this combination circuit produces m outputs. Depends only on current inputs. Whereas this is sequential circuit. It consists of combination circuit and storage element. And the output depends on current inputs and the feedback paths also. This is a sequential circuit. Now we are going to discuss about the differences between a combination circuit and a sequential circuit. See, first of all, what is the main difference? It contains the output. The outputs are dependent on only current input values, and the outputs for sequence, see here, output of any point of time depends only upon the input variables, whereas output is generated dependent upon the present input variables and also on the basis of past history of these inputs. And memory unit is not required. There is no memory element in combination circuit. Memory unit is required to store memory. It allocates any memory to the elements. Faster circuit, there is no memory element, so this, the execution will be fast, and the slower circuit, and easy to design combination circuit, and very difficult to design. And the example is parallel adder, and the example is serial adder. And this is the examples of combination circuits are half adder, full adder, decoder, multiplexer, demultiplexer. These are all the various examples for combination circuit. And the examples for sequential circuits are flip-flops, shift registers, and binary counters. And what are the various categories of combination circuits? The combination circuits, okay, arithmetic and logic combination circuits, data transmission combination circuits, code converters. So the combination circuits, the examples of arithmetic logic combination circuits are, these are all adders, subtractors, comparators, and PLDs, programmable logic devices. And the examples of data transmission combination circuits are multiplexers, demultiplexers, encoders, and decoders, whereas converters are code converters, binary to binary code converter, binary to BCD, BCD to binary, like that, and 7-segment display. These are the examples, code converter examples for combination circuits. Now, see how to design a combination circuit. What are the design steps for a combination circuit? See, the design step is, first we have to state the problem, statement of a problem, okay, and then determine number of input variables. We have to determine how many number of inputs variables will be there, and we have to specify the number of output variables also. So determine number of input and output variables, and next assign letter symbols for input and output variables, and derive truth table for the relationship between input and output variables. So we have to derive the truth table for the relationship between the input variables and output variables, and obtain simplified Boolean function for each output, and draw the logic diagram for that. This is the design procedure for combination circuit. Now, see, I am going to give one example. Suppose, okay, now the topic is half adder. Okay, now we are going to discuss about half adder. What is half adder? Half adder is a combination circuit which performs addition operation on 2 bits. So, see how to perform addition operation, now we will discuss. So, first of all, how to perform addition operation on 2 bits, okay. Suppose this is 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, we know, okay, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 is equal to 1, 0. That is, sum is 0, sum is 0, and 1 is carry. Okay, this is addition of 2 bits. That is half adder. What is half adder now? Half adder is a combination circuit which performs addition operation on 2 bits. How many inputs are there? 2 inputs. How many outputs will be there? See, 2 outputs. One sum and another one is carry. This is sum, this is sum, this is sum. Here we have sum and carry. So, see, how many input variables are there? 2 input variables and 2 output variables. And what are the names of those variables? See, suppose input variables 2, let x and y, and the output variables meaningful names, sum and carry, s and c. So, what are input variables and what are output variables? 2 input variables are there and 2 output variables are there. Now, what is the problem statement? statement is, see, a combination circuit that performs the addition of 2 bits is called half adder. This is our problem statement. Is problem statement is clear? Yes. To perform addition on 2 binary digits. Okay, a combination circuit that perform addition of 2 bits is called half adder. Right. We are going to design a half adder now. The truth table for the half adder is listed below. Okay, now see, first of all, what is the first statement? Statement of problem. Next, what is the second statement? We have to specify the number of input variables and the number of output variables. How many input variables? Number of input variables. Number of input variables. Okay. 2. Number of output variables. 2. Okay. What is the third step? We have to give names for those variables. So, variables are, input variables are x and y, and the output variables are sum and carry. Sum and carry. So, we have 2 input variables and 2 output variables. Now, what is the next step? We have to derive truth table for the half adder. See, what is truth table? How to draw this truth table? So, we have 2 values x, y. We have 2 values x, y, and sum, and this is carry. And this is carry. See, the values of x and y. What are the alternative values of x and y? First, initially, the values of the values of x and y are 0, 0. What is the sum now? 0. And 0, 0, there is no carry. So, this is 0. So, next, if the value of x is equal to 0 and the value of y is equal to 1, we are getting the sum is 1 and the carry is 0. Now, if the value of x and the value of y is equal to 0, 1, 0, and the sum is 1 and the carry is 0. If the value of x and y are 1, 1, here the sum is 0 and carry is 1. This is the truth table for this half adder. Now, listen, what is the truth table? I am going to display this truth table. So, this is the truth table. So, half adder, the variable names are x and y. This is 0, 0, sum is 0, 1, 1, 0, and carry is 0, 0, 0, 1. Now, what is the next step? We have to draw the logic diagram. We have to derive the Boolean expression for this, and then we have to draw the logic diagram for this. Now, how to derive expression for s? S is equal to where 1 is there, 1 is here. So, the 1 is here and 1 is also here. So, what is the corresponding expression? This is x bar y. This is sum is equal to x bar y. Sum is equal to x bar y. And what is the next one? This is x y bar plus x y bar. This is the expression for sum. What about c? C is equal to, see, now this is c, and what is the values of x, y? So, both are 1. So, x. So, s is equal to x bar y plus x y bar, c is equal to x y. This is s is equal to x bar y plus x y bar, and c is equal to x y. So, this is our this is our Boolean expression. Now, what is the pending one? We have to derive the logic diagram for this. Okay, see, what are our steps? Statement of problem. We have to specify input variables and output variables. We have to give names to the variables. Third step, and fourth step is we have to derive the truth table between the based on the relationship between input variables and output variables, and then we have to derive the Boolean expression for that. The Boolean expression is s is equal to sum is equal to x bar y plus x y bar, and carry is equal to x y. So, what is the last step? We have to draw the logic diagram for this. The logic diagram is, see, sum is equal to x bar y plus x y bar, and c is equal to x y. Okay. So, what is how to draw this one? X this is x, x bar, and this is y. Okay, this is AND gate, and this is x, y bar. This is x and this is y bar. This is x, y, and this is x, y. Okay, this is x bar y. This is S is equal to x bar y plus x y bar. And what about C? C is equal to x y. This is S and this is x and this is y, and C is equal to x y. This is the logic diagram for this. But S is equal to x bar y and x y bar. It represents exclusive OR also. So what is the simplified expression for S? S is equal to this is x y. S is equal to x exclusive OR y, and sum is, and this is equal to, carry is equal to, C is equal to x y. This is the logic diagram for half adder. So I am going to display this one. So next one is another diagram. This is sum is equal to x exclusive ry. This is x exclusive ry, and carry is equal to xy. This is the logic diagram for half adder. Now next thing is fully adder. So we are going to discuss about fully adder. What is fully adder? See, a fully adder is a combinational circuit which performs addition operation on 3 bits. What is half adder? A half adder is a combination circuit which performs addition operation on 2 bits. Now what is fully adder? A fully adder is a combination circuit which performs addition operation on 3 bits. So how, see, one that performs the addition of 3 bits, 2 significant bits and a previous carry is a fully adder. Okay, so you consider x, y, z, suppose 3 bits, sum and carry. Okay, we know. See, first of all, what is the statement of problem? Statement of problem is we are going to design a circuit for to perform addition on 3 bits. Okay, that is, the name is fully adder. How many input variables will be there? 3 input variables, we know. Okay, and how many outputs will be there? 2, sum and carry. How many input variables? 3, x, y, z, suppose. Okay, and okay, we have given names also, and we have to draw, we have to realize truth table for the relationship between input and output variables. So this is truth table. The values of x and y are, the alternatives are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1. These are the combinations. How to perform addition operation? So 0, 0, 0, the sum is 0 and the carry is also 0. See, 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, the carry is 0. Now 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, the carry is 0. Now 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 1, 0, sum is 0 and carry is 1. Here 1 plus 0, 1 plus, this is 1, sum is 1 and the carry is 0. Now 1 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 1, 0. So sum is 0 and carry is 1. So here also 1 plus 1. So sum is 0 and carry is 1. 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1, 0, plus 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1. So this is the truth table for this fully adder. So what is our next step? We have to derive the expression, Boolean expression for sum and carry. So what is the expression for sum? See, S is equal to, where S is 1, here this one 2, 3, 4 terms are there. What is the S here? X bar, Y bar, Z, X bar, Y bar, Z, plus second one X bar, Y, Z bar, X bar, Y, Z bar, plus X, Y bar, Z bar, X, Y bar, Z bar, plus X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. This is the Boolean expression for S. And what about C? C is equal to how many times? So here this is x bar yz plus this is x y bar z plus x y z bar plus xyz. This is sum and this is carry. Sum is equal to this one and this is carry. And I am going to show this diagram. So this is the diagram now. This is full adder. This is the truth table for this full adder. Okay, we discussed. And the next one is the expression is S is equal to x bar y bar z, okay, plus x bar y z bar plus x y bar z bar plus x y z, and C is equal to x y plus x z plus y z. Sorry, this is expression, and we are going to simplify that one. That means we have some expression, we are going to simplify that. S is equal to x bar y bar z, this is x bar y z bar, this is x y bar z bar, and plus xyz. This is plus xyz. This is xyz. So the mapping is not possible. So what is this? This is grouping is not possible. Grouping is not possible anyway. Okay, so this is one. We have to like this. We have to represent like this. And what about carry? In our last expression, what is the example for carry? See, we have written already. The example for carry is, okay, this is x bar yz, and then remaining three terms, x bar yz. Okay, this is C is equal to x bar yz, okay, plus x bar yz plus x y bar z, and 110 x y z bar plus x y z. So this is C. So C is equal to x bar yz, this one, okay, and x y bar z, this one, okay, and see next x y z, this is x y z, and this is x y z, and this is x y z bar, Now how to perform grouping operation? We can perform like this, one grouping, this is another grouping, and this is another grouping. Based on this, we are getting expression. The expression is, okay, xy, okay, the expression is two groupings. How to write this one? This one is x, this is yz. Based on this, we are getting this is yz. And what about this? This one is, what is the common term? X is common, and this is z is common, xz. And what about this? This one is x common, and this is y is common, xy. So the expression is xy plus xz and yz. The expression is xy plus xz and yz. This is the expression for C. So this is the simplified expression for C. So based on this, we are going to draw the logic diagram for this. The logic diagram for this is, this is the logic diagram. The logic diagram is x bar y bar z, okay, AND gate, x bar y z bar, this is AND gate, and x y bar z bar, AND gate x y z, and this is OR gate. The expression is, this is the sum, expression for sum. And for carry, xy, xz, yz, AND gates, and one OR gate, that is the logic diagram for carry. Now we can simplify this also. We can simplify like this. S is equal to, based on this, how we are going to perform? Z bar into x y bar plus x bar y, and z into, here z bar, and this is z into x y bar plus x bar y whole bar. This is x y bar, and this is in the form of x y bar, and this is in the form of, so it can be expressed as S is equal to X Z exclusive R X exclusive RY. So it is considered as X exclusive RY exclusive RZ, and C is equal to this one. Okay, that is equal to the simplified expression XY plus XZ plus YZ. This is the simplified expression, and this is the logic diagram for this. And it is represented as XY exclusive RY, and this is exclusive RZ. So that is, and it is represented as this implementation of full adder with two half adders and one OR gate. With the two half adders, and this is one half adder, and this is another half adder with one OR gate. This is the logic diagram for full adder. Okay, till now we discussed the two things, full adder and half adder, designing of full adder and half adder. What are the gates we require? Now we are we are building circuits based on logic gates only, simple logic gates, AND gate, OR gate, and we are using NOT gate. So this is a full adder and a half adder. Now see here we are going to discuss carry look ahead adder later. Now we are going to discuss about binary adder. See, what is this binary adder? Binary adder is also a combination circuit which performs addition operation on 4 bits, suppose 4 bits, 8 bits, like this. Now we are going to discuss, we are going to design 4-bit binary adder. See how many inputs will be there, how many outputs will be there. 4-bit binary adder. That means, suppose you consider this example, 2 bits, suppose for 4-bit binary adder. So we have two values, that is A0, A1, A2, A3. B is equal to B0, B1, B2, B3. And we are going to perform addition operation here. The sum is S0, S1, S2, S3. If we get carry C0, C1, C2, C3, and S4, if we get these are the naming conventions for the 4-bit binary adder. So A is equal, there are two numbers, A is a 4-bit number and B is a 4-bit number. The digits are, so what is now I am going to perform addition operation, suppose 0, 1, 1, 0, and B is equal to suppose 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, this is. Now we are going to perform addition operation. So what is A0? A0 is this one, A1 is 1, A2 is this one, and A3 is this one. B0, B1, B2, B3. So we are going to perform addition operation. So addition operation. Here 1 and there is no carry, C0 is equal to 0, 1. There is no carry, 1 plus 1, 1, 0, here this is carry, and this is 1, and this is S0, S1, S2, S3. So how we are going to design a circuit for this? So we are going to perform addition operation on 2 bits here. We are going to perform addition operation on 2 bits, what we are using? We are using, okay, see here we are going to perform, if any carry is there, we need additional. So we have so here if the carry is there, we are going to add 3 bits. That means what is the what is the circuit to add 3 bits? Full adder. Okay, that means we are going to use 4 full adders in cascade to design a binary adder. Binary adder means here we are discussing about 4-bit binary adder. So here 2 bits, if any carry is there, okay, previous carry is there, we have to add 3 bits. If any carry from this is there, we have to add 3 bits like this. So we need how many full adders? 4 full adders to design the circuit. Now consider this one. See, this is the diagram for full adder. This is the diagram for binary adder. So A0, B0, A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3. So we are using full adder. See here we are getting, this is carry. This is carry. Initially that carry is 0 only. Initially this is carry. This is C0. Okay. And this is first full adder. It takes A0 and B0 and C0, and it performs addition operation. If any if sum, it gives sum like this, and if any carry is there, it passes carry to the next full adder. So next, this is second part, and this is second bit A1 B1. It takes carry from the previous full adder, and now if the sum is like this, and it sends carry to the next full adder. So this is A2 B2, and it gives sum and it produces carry like this. And here also A3 B3, okay, A3 B3, and it performs it is full adder, and it takes C3 and it gives C4, and this is sum. Okay, sum S0, S1, S2, S3 like this. This is a binary adder. This is binary adder, 4-bit binary adder. Now we are going to discuss about binary subtractor. See, we discussed the binary adder. Okay, see what is binary adder? It performs addition operation on 4 bits. Okay, how many bits are, how many inputs are there, how many outputs are there? A0, A1, A2, A3, B0, B1, B2, B3, and intermediate variables C0, C1, C2, C3, and the output variables S0, S1, S2, S3. We have total variables, 16 variables are there for that. Now we are going to discuss binary subtractor. See, this circuit is, it performs both operations, addition and subtraction operation. This circuit performs both addition and subtraction operation. So here we are using one technique here. So here the first I am going to discuss first adder in this, and then we are going to discuss subtractor here. See, here we are adding additional one, that is m. We are using additional thing m here. If m is equal to 0, it acts as adder. If m is equal to 1, it acts as subtractor. Okay, how it performs? So if m is equal to 0, okay, if the values are, suppose you consider a is equal to, suppose here a is equal to 0, 1, 1, 0, and b is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, we are going to perform addition and subtraction. Suppose if the values of, if m is equal to 0, m is addition means m is equal to 0. M is equal to 0, we are taking 0. Now this is A0, this is A0, this is 0 now, and this is B0, B0 is 1 now. 1, 0 exclusive OR operation, 1. That means it takes B as it is, 0 plus 1, okay, 1, it gives 1 like this, and there is no carry, 0 only. Okay, this is 1 bit, and now here A1, B1, what are the values of A1, B1? 1, 0, 1, 0, okay. Now A1, this is 1 only, and 0, this is 0, 0, 0, it takes 0 only, as it is, B as it is. 1, 0, and it gives 1, and the carry is 0. Next, 3 bit, 1, 0, same, 1, 0, this is 1 only, here 0, 0, it gives 0 only, 1, 0, it gives 1, and there is no carry. Now, last one, A3, B3, A3, 0, B3, 1 here. So, 1, 0, 1, 0, exclusive OR gate, 1. This is 0, 0 plus 1, we are getting 1, and this is C4, this is carry is 0. So what is the answer? 1, 1, 1, 1. So the answer is 1, 1, 1, 1. This is the answer. This is, it acts as binary, see the name is binary adder and subtractor. Okay, so if m is equal to 0, the circuit acts as adder. If m is equal to 1, it acts as subtractor. How can we say that it acts as subtractor? So we are going to discuss about this subtractor now. Now see how to perform subtraction, binary subtraction. So listen, a is equal to 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Suppose, suppose, How to perform subtraction? So subtraction means here simple general subtraction 0, 1, 0, 0. This is general subtraction, but we are not going to use direct subtraction. How we are performing subtraction? By using 2's complement. By using 2's complement. So A is equal to 1, 0, 1, 1. And what is the 2's complement for this? This is 0, 1, 1, 0 plus 1. Okay, this is 1's complement and adding 1 to this 2's complement. 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, so 0, double 1, 0, triple 1. Okay, we are performing addition only. 1 plus 1, 1, 0. 1 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 1, 0. Okay, 1 plus 1, 1, 0. So this is 0, 0, 1, 0. This is, if any carry is there, we have to discard the carry. This is equal. Okay, so now we know how we are going to perform subtraction operation by using complements only. By using complements only. Now we are telling if m is equal to 0, if m is equal to 0, it acts as adder, addition, it performs addition operation. If m is equal to 1, it acts as subtraction. Now how it acts as subtractor, we are going to discuss. M is equal to 1 now. M is equal to 1 now. Okay, the numbers are A is equal to like this 0, 1, 0, 1, 1 and 1, 0, 0, 1. This is B. Okay, now A0, what is A0? 1. What is B0? We are, see, now 1, 1 exclusive R, 1, 1 exclusive R. That means, see, we are getting 1, 1 means we are getting 0. Okay, see, with this operation we are performing 1's complement. That is, for B we are finding 1's complement. For 1 it is 0. Okay, 1's complement. 1's complement. So we have found 1's complement, and this is 1's complement results, and adding 1 to this. Adding 1 to this gives 1's complement plus 1, it becomes 2's complement. So adding 2's complement means we are performing subtraction operation. So the 1, this is 0 and this is 1. 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1, 0. Sum is 0, sum is 1 and carry is also 1. Is it right? So what is 1's complement is there. So how to perform addition? 1, 0, 1, 1 and this is 0, 1, 1, 0. We are performing, so and adding 1. See, we have to add 1 now. This is 2's complement. So this is 1. So this is 1 plus 1, 1, 0. So we are getting carry. So this is 1 now. Now what is A1? This is A1 and this is B1. 1, 0. 1, 0. 0 and M is 1 now. 0, 1. We are getting 1. That means complement to this. 1's complement for this. See, 1's complement we are getting. 1's complement we are getting. So we are getting 1 now. 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1, 1. Okay, this is. So how we are performing? Now A2. What about A2? A2 is 0, B2 is 0. A2 is 0, B2 is 0. So here 0, 1. This is 0, 1. 0, 1 means we are getting 1 exclusive OR gate. So 1 plus 0, 1 plus 1, 1, 1. So 1 plus 0, 1 plus 1, sum is 0 and carry is 1. Okay, sum is 0 and carry is 1. Okay, now A3. A3 is equal to 1, A3 1, B3 1. So now this is 1, this is 1, 1. M is 1, 1, 1 means we are getting 0. Every time we are complementing B bar 3. So this is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 plus 1, 0. That is C is equal to 0 and we are getting 1 here. So what is the answer now? So this answer is 2. If any carry is there, we are discarding the carry. We got the results. So what is the expression for this? What is the expression for this? And S0 is equal to, that means S is equal to B exclusive R1 is equal to what? B exclusive R1 is equal to, we are getting B bar. Now what we are doing? A plus B bar plus 1, that is equal to A minus B. That is 1's complement plus 1, 2's complement, and we are adding, we are getting A minus B. Binary adder subtractor. See, this is a binary adder and subtractor. When the value of m is equal to 0, it acts as adder, and if the value of m is equal to 1, it acts as subtractor. A0 into B0, A0 into B0, A0 into B0. Next, A0 into B1, A0 into B1. Next, what we are doing? A0 into B1. See, this is A0, B0, this is A1, B0. Now, what we are doing? A0, B1, A0, B1 and A1, B1. What is the result? This is, we are taking this is, and here we are performing addition operation, and we are considering this as this. Now, we are going to implement circuit for this. Okay. Here, this is A0, B0, this is A0, B0, this is A0, B0, okay, we have. Here A0, B1, and this is A1, B0, this is A1, B0. Now, the result is here, this is C0, the addition is C1 and this is C2. If we get any carry, this is C3. Okay. Now, we are going to design a circuit for this. See how to design a circuit for this. First, what we have to do? We have to take A0, B0 and one AND gate. Okay, that is C0. Okay, now we are going to implement this part. The first one is A0, this is A0, this is A0 and we are having B0, and what is the symbol here? AND symbol, and we are getting, what is this? This is C0 we have. Okay, that part is completed now. Next, what we are doing? What we have to do? A0, B1. Suppose this is A0, we know A0, B1, okay, one AND gate, okay, this is over. And next one is A1, B0, this is A1, this is A1 and this is B0, okay, we are performing AND operation. So, this is 1 bit, this is 1 bit and this is also 1 bit. We are going to add these 2 bits only. To perform 2-bit addition between 2 bits, what is the required circuit? Okay, we need half adder. We need only half adder. Okay, how many inputs are there for half adder? 2 inputs and 2 outputs. Sum and carry, 2 inputs. Okay, see here we are having half adder. 2 inputs are there and one output C1 and another one is carry. So, now what we are doing? We are performing A1, B1. This is A1 and this is B1. Okay, and the output is given to half adder. Okay, half adder, the carry is will be added to this, and we will get C2 one carry and C3 another carry. This is binary multiplier. This is binary. Usually there are more bits in the partial products, and it is necessary to use full adders to produce the sum of the partial products. Now here we are using only half adders. Sometimes full adders are also required to perform this operation. Now this is the diagram for 2-bit by 2-bit binary multiplier. 2-bit by 2-bit binary multiplier. Now see, this is the operation.